Okay, welcome back. So this is the video to explain the indexes, the indexers, right? So the last video we were explaining the search service and its applications. Okay. So now we're getting to explain what is the indexes and what is the indexers. The reason is to break it down. The reason is to make sure that you don't have you don't find this foreign. Okay. So that's what we're going to explain. So if you look at the diagram, you can see that we have a storage or a cabinet, and then we have the indexer, and then we have the search index, and then we have the librarian. Okay, so let's just kind of paint a picture. So what is the index in Azure AI Search? The what? The index. What is it? So the index is a structured collection of data. Is what? It's a structured collection of data that represents the searchable content. It's like a catalog that the search engine uses to find and rank relevant information efficiently. So back in the day, there were teams who were just hired to do this work. But anyway, let's get to it. So what is an index? An index is a structured collection. I'm kind of repeating it again, right? It's a structured collection of your data that represents the searchable content. It's like a catalog that the search engine uses to find and rank relevant information faster and efficiently. What is an indexer? This is a background process that automatically reads. Does what? Automatically reads the data from a source, like an Azure storage account, extracts the content and updates the index on a schedule or on demand. So these definitions are perfect, but they sound foreign sometimes, right? So we want to break this down. And the indexes and indexes are what makes search fast, structured, and always up to date without you manually re-uploading or taking files every time. So think of this pair like a librarian's secret weapon. The catalog tells her exactly where every book is. The assistant keeps the catalog fresh whenever new books arrive. Cool. The catalog, what is the catalog? The index tells what? The Azure AI search where every file, every PDF is. Now, the assistant, what is the assistant? The indexer keeps the catalog, what? The index fresh whenever new books arrive, whenever new PDF. So without them, the librarian would be wandering around the shelves guessing, and nobody wants that. So let's put it back to the AI search, okay, so that you get to understand it. So the index is the catalog, right? The index is the catalog, and we're saying it is the information, is the it what makes it's the records, right? It's the pointers, right? It's A, B, C, file A, cabinet A, cabinet B, cabinet C, all those records, or science books, fiction books, novel books, all of that stuff is what the index is what the catalog is. And in AI search, your PDFs, if you've only PDFs, your JSON files, all of that stuff, where are they stored, right? Is what the index is what the catalog is. Now, the indexer is actually the process now. Okay, so we're saying that the index is the record, but the indexer is now actually the background process that goes and finds your cabinets, right? So this is where the cabinet for novels is. This is where the cabinet for PDFs is. This is the way I'm kind of mixing the two so you get to see the picture. I hope it making sense. So it's not important for you to understand these things, but I don't want it to be foreign. I want to break it down so that you get to see that it's not complex, easy peasy. So now, what are the core concepts that govern these guys? So the index, like we said, is a map, right? It's a catalog, it's a card of your data. It stores your fields. So this is important. It stores the field, like the file name, the content, the date that Azure Search can quickly scan. So if you upload, let's say you upload one payslip PDF file to your to your storage account, the index or the indexer will go and find out what was the date that this thing was uploaded, that date. What is the name of this thing? That name. What is the content inside? That content. then it goes to the index and it put it in the index. So that the next time when you search using date, when you search using whatever, the information is readily available for search service to just go and find. Does it make sense? So when that happens, it means now you have an efficient, faster, instead of this doing, so you will notice, I'm just kind of sidetracking, you will notice that the indexer runs periodically. You can make it to run once on demand. Okay, let's get ahead. Let's go in so you find it. Okay. Then there's something called the key field. What is a key field? This is a unique ID for each document. A unique ID for each document. Think of it as the barcode on a book. No two are the same. So a key field is what identifies your information. So each PDF has a key field. Cool. Now, what consists of this? So this is where you get the retrievable, searchable, filterable, sortable. What are these? Now, these are settings that control how each field behaves. So it's like deciding which parts of the book's card go into the catalog and how people can search it. Do you want your people to search based on the name of the PDF, the name of the book? Yes. So then you want to make it searchable. You want to make what? The name searchable. Do you want people to filter based on the date the book was put into the library? Do you want your people to filter based on the date the PDF was uploaded? Yes. So then if you say 2017, if you do what? If you say 2020, if you say 2017, excuse me, if you say 2017, what it means is it's going to be filterable. It's going to show you all the PDFs that were in 2017. That's filterable. Cool. So those are the key fields. Like I said, I'm just breaking it down, but you will notice that you don't even need to know this stuff. But appreciating it when you see it, when you talk about it in the interview, when you explain it to your peers, when you explain it at your work, when you do all the stuff that you do, will make you the pro. Because this stuff is not complex. Okay, so we go to the indexer. So what is the indexer? So the behind the scenes worker that scans your data source, it extracts the content, it feeds it to the index, and it can run once or you can put it on schedule depending on how you're uploading your files. So if your Azure AI Search is going to be continuously getting uploaded files, then you need the indexer to run automatically on schedule. But if you only have, if your search service is just going to be upload once and we search, then probably you just want the indexer to do that at once. Cool. Kind of ranting a lot, but I hope you get the idea. So now we go to the skill set. What is the skill set? So you add on AI features like OCR, translation. So these things are not necessary for you to understand, but I'm making them available for you because most of the time we just click on stuff and we don't understand what it is, and somebody comes up to you and they ask you about it and be like, "Oh, I just deployed the solution." So we don't want it to make it sound foreign. Okay, so the next thing that it says is what you actually be doing. What are you going to be doing? What is it that you're actually going to be doing? Right? So you're going to define your index, decide which fields matter. So what is the fields that are going to be measuring? Is it the file name? Is it the file path? Is it the content? Is it the extension? Is it the creation date? Like I just explained. So it's like deciding what information goes into the catalog card. Is it the title? Is it the author? Is it the genre, etc., etc. So that's that's number one. Number two is choosing field behaviors, right? So if we say extension, what do we want to happen with the extension? Do we want it to be searchable? Right? Do you want you to go to your ChatGPT and then you say Excel files and then pop up all the Excel files? Do you want it to be searchable or do you want it to be retrievable? Okay, retrieval meaning when you're searching for the name of the thing and then you sort it. Sortable is another thing, right? Sortable based on the extension, or maybe sortable based on the date. So that's choosing the field behavior. So you're gonna do that. Now, creating the indexer, you're actually going to create the indexer, the process. So this is the worker bee, like we said, right? You tell it, hey, go to the storage account, read everything, update my index. You can run it at once for testing, or you can set it on refresh every hour, day, or on a custom schedule, like I just explained, depending on the requirements, right? So running and monitoring indexing jobs, this is again something that you're going to go through. But all of this stuff doesn't don't let it scare you into thinking, wow, man, that's a lot of stuff. Now I'm putting it out here, and you always have this cookbook so that you can always go back and you can always reference. And when you are studying, it should be broken down in your mind that this ain't no complex. Easy peasy. Now, what are the skills? I want to jump into the skills pretty quickly, right? So, designing effective search indexes, controlling how your data fields are searched, filtered, and displayed in your ChatGPT, automating content updates through indexes, monitoring indexing jobs, and troubleshooting failures. If something happened that fails, that's the skill. Enhancing search through AI skill sets during indexing. This is optional but very powerful. So those are the skills that you're gonna go through, and the job roles is just basically repeating the stuff that I already talked about in the videos up there, right? So I'm not really gonna repeat that, but you can go through the cookbook and kind of understand what it is. So in summary, indexes are the brains. Indexes are the hands that keeps those brains updated. I think that should encapsulate what I would try not to explain here. Not clicking right now, but explaining what you'll be working with. Cool. Let's meet again in the next video.